Welcome to another Get Ready Traders live session. I am your host, Luis Rodriguez, and I am excited you're here. Today we are doing live technical analysis and stepping right into the futures market. Whether it's NASDAQ, gold, US30, or even crypto, we will be looking for the best trading opportunities as they set up in real time. If this is your first time here, buckle up. The market moves really fast, and we'll be breaking it all down with a clear, efficient approach in 90 minutes or less. Before we get started, do me a huge favor. Hit that like, subscribe, and share this session so other traders like you can join us. I really appreciate your support. All right, the markets are moving, familia, so let's get started and enjoy the session. Good morning, familia. Good morning, your friend, your educator, Luis Rodriguez, on a Wednesday. Good morning, familia, and how's everybody doing today? Hello, Tony. Hello, Jaime. Hello, everyone. All right, familia. The market is going to explode today based on a lot of information that I've been gathering for the past 2-3 hours. I can see the market be consolidating because everybody is waiting for federal rate cut, but everybody is kind of wondering what's going to happen. So investors are literally waiting for that information. So that doesn't mean that the market is not going to move prior to that, but the way it's going to move for sure will be again in a consolidating state. Let me turn on some of this stuff here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I'm looking at the NAS right now, obviously, but at the higher time frame, the 4-hour time frame. I'm looking at the bigger picture right now, where things are. And if you're being technical about the market should move to the downside right now. It's finalizing a negative wave 5. We know all that. We have been looking at it for the past 2-3 weeks, but it is rejecting heavily, going to the downside. So what I'm looking is the average right now, and the average is this purple EMA, which the line, the price is coming back to it and bouncing quite a lot. Okay, so if you're looking for a scalping, make sure that you understand what are your limits. Okay, and I am highlighting an area here that is going to be highly respected, and I'm going to highlight it again here. This area here, highly respected. But how many times have come since it has been up there? Look, 1, 2, 3. What is my magic number that I talk about that all the time? Can somebody write it on the chat? Start with an F. So the magic number is always 4 for me. And what is the magic number? The magic number is the number of times that a price can come to an area before it's broken. Okay, so I'm not gonna count these ones here because obviously this is as the price was moving up, but here is a key area right now. And if it comes a 4th time, it has a very high potential to break it. Very high potential to break it. I always say pay attention to those flat areas because the price is talking to you and telling you, hey, this is where we want to go. That area, I'm touching it a lot for a reason. All right. So I look at these higher values here and I see that shape, obviously like a D shape, but constantly coming here. He's trying to do that correction, but buyers, every time the price comes to this area, they heavily react to it and push the price up. But, and again, I'm looking at the 4-hour time frame. Look what happened. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. All right. So if it does come here and it break this, then we are definitely in a run. And the second line will be this here. A lot of room to move to the downside, and it's all this here, okay? Including potentially even coming here. Heavy rejection there. But it's not going to come in one candle. Remember that. It's going to come like slowly. It's going to be like up and downs and a lot of like liquidity grab, a lot of like manipulation before it hits that bottom part. But we have the FOMC at 2 o'clock, and that will be a super crazy candle going all over the place, up and down, clearing stop losses, taking people out of trades. Just remember that, okay? So what I highly suggest for you guys to not trade that news event. If you trade it and you burn the account, it's on you. All right? It's one of the biggest tests that I give to people all the time, to look at the market, just sit and watch it, right? And develop a game plan after the news event. If you reach these levels, obviously with high pressure, then you know for sure it will return back because the price needs to regulate, depending on the news events that we got, right? Depending on the results of the FOMC. Everybody's waiting for if they're going to be interest rate cuts or not. So if that happens, then the market is for sure dropping like crazy. All right. So let's wait for it. But when the market opens in the next 30 minutes, we need to navigate, because again, the market is always about making money. It doesn't matter what I say. At the end of the day, investors have a purpose. It needs to make money. And they're going to make money from previous markets. As simple as that. New York is going to make money from the previous markets. London and Asia. London and Asian transactions. Okay? Jay said, let's look at the US30. Yes, we will for sure. But let me finish preparing my game plan, because these are my own personal trades. Good afternoon. Hey, from London. What's up, man? A lot of people from Europe. It's cool. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna see how much damage I can do to the bot. Has been going all over the place. It's a little bit crazy too. I'm gonna be making more changes to it. I'm noticing things about the stop losses that I don't like, because it's doing the stop losses based on what the market is giving us. But what the market is giving us right now is garbage. And if the market is giving you garbage, automation don't care. They don't know it. It's just gonna do these calculations, and then it's like, boom, you're out. So I am going to do something drastic to it. I spent a few hours just thinking about it, but a lot of improvement I have done since the last release, let me tell you. Anyways, I'm gonna turn on the trading session so you guys know where we are, okay? And I'm gonna navigate to the half hour, because we are only interested in Asia and London. All right, Asia and London, and look what Asia and London has been doing. It's truly consolidation between, even from yesterday. New York. Yesterday was a terrible market. The market literally sat in one area. Oh man, I don't even know how I made money yesterday. It was brutal. But look all the EMAs, how they are. You know, it's literally on a straight line, and it's back into the previous day closing price. This is clear manipulation out of London. Wow, it's going to be a tough market to trade. It is going to be a very difficult market to trade. Honestly, like, even if I don't have to trade it, I don't know, I won't like that. Hold on. Let me dive into this a little bit deeper, because I see a type of flat correction here. It's a running flat for sure. It's a running flat. It's starting all the way from the from here, all the way there. So if I understand the running flats, which I hate, but I can make money on it. All right. Because I have the eye of the tiger. Let's do this. All right. Okay. Average pricing. This manipulation is coming up. Okay. There. And okay. Lots of room of the to the upside right now. Lots of it. But he wants to grab liquidity, and I'm looking at the half-hour time frame. Okay, chart is 101, coming all the way from the bottom. Alright, it makes a lot of sense. Yes, makes a lot of sense. Okay. It is average pricing is telling me that either push to the downside. Okay. And looking at the scalping. Okay, right now my mindset is in a scalping. Okay, not even intra. For intra, I got nothing. I'm gonna tell you right now. For intra, nothing because of FOMC. But for scalping before FOMC. All right. We're gonna be looking at these levels here. These levels here. Okay. I am a little bit concerned if they want to manipulate the market and take everybody out here before pushing to the upside to that. And it's because of this area here that we talked about before. You're gonna have two areas where the market will try to come before it does any damage. And when I'm saying any damage, I'm talking pushing to the upside. Okay. They will try to hunt liquidity around this area, or even potentially here. And I'm telling you, familia, this is a complete mess. It is a huge mess right now. What they have done in the past few days is creating a huge mess in the market. You have to be extremely technical to win, like extremely technical. And you cannot aim to any home runs. You gotta eat the market little by little. As soon as you see like some profits on it, lock it and let the market do whatever it's supposed to do. But lock your profits every time, because the market is going to move around this area quite a lot. My extreme is this area here. If it does break this, you know where we're going. I'll talk about touch number 4. If it does break this, we're running to the downside heavily, but I doubt it. I doubt it that will happen because of the FOMC. I don't think investors are right now focused in any type of run before that news event. No discounts, no premiums, none of that. So, but they're gonna move. They're gonna make some money. Probably mainly hedge funds, retail traders, like that kind of stuff. It's what's gonna be moving the market. Companies are not going to be doing any major things because of the DXY. DXY, look where you guys are. DXY, it's also in a consolidating state, if you guys notice here, but mainly in an uptrend, but not major moves. Okay. So my game plan for NAS right now will be to focus in buying the market on pullbacks. All right, on pullbacks around this area, I will buy the market. I need to see the market grabbing liquidity at the bottom, activating stop losses, activating resting orders at the bottom before doing any jump to the upside. So again, my bias is bullish right now, even though you guys see this consolidating state, but we are at the bottom. We are at the bottom right now, and it's gonna, in the next 14 minutes, do a nice push before pushing to the upside, grabbing all this liquidity here that was not taken in Asia last night or even London. This is manipulation. We will see probably another type of manipulation in New York, and then in the afternoon the big expansion of the market. Okay, so just be ready for it and understand that the market is gonna, please, again, I'm gonna explain it to you guys again. The market will move on the same spot several times. So if you want to win today, first, trade with the small contracts so you can let that market flow. And number two, buy or sell the extremes, never in the middle zone of anything. The middle zone right now, you see that white line, is a previous day closing price. By coincidence, is right now, if you, I can't even turn these on, I got too many indicators on the screen. Okay, just, you see my indicator here, the Bollinger Bands oscillator. This is an oscillator type of the Bollinger Bands. Remember, the Bollinger Bands are actually EMAs they come across here. As a matter of fact, my indicator, this trading sessions by the Trading Smurf, it has them. You can turn them on if you want. I have them off by default because it's just overloaded with too many things. But if you look at the configuration, it has Bollinger Bands somewhere in there. You see how many things I turn off? Oh boy, it's somewhere in there. All right, you can find them and turn them on if you want, but I'm only using this one. Only buy or sell the extremes when the Bollinger Bands is on them. That will, the Bollinger Bands oscillator right now will be your best friend for a day like today, or even if you use stochastics. But you gotta go into the much higher time frames, 15 minutes, 30 minutes with stochastic. If you are in the lower time frames, it doesn't work that well. All right, so again, Bollinger Bands is your best friend. So I'm gonna navigate to the 1 minute or 5 minute time frame because I want to see more data. I'm already giving you my game plan. All right, my game plan, when this thing here moves into the green zone, I'm gonna be looking to buy the market, but I need a confirmation of this coming out of the green zone, and then boom, I buy the market. My stop losses are going to be below the latest swing point, and I will close my transactions 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Okay, whatever it is, 1-to-1. I'm gonna be locking profits, and I'm giving you my game plan because we're gonna be 20 seconds behind on the broadcast. So try to, again, 1 or 2 contracts, no more than that. If you're doing futures, if you're doing lot sizes, you got to calculate it with your Baby Pips website or whatever you're using. Okay. All right, so enough of that. I'm gonna start turning on some of this crazy indicators because my screen looked like a jungle, and I'm gonna leave only a few things on. I want to leave this on, only the Asia, only this indicator. I'm gonna leave it on for now because I want to see these levels as well. I want to see those levels being taken out before pushing to the upside. All right, and he might try to come here. He might. I cannot guarantee you that, but he might try to push this here. We will see. These 3 areas here are extremely important right now because there's a ton of liquidity sitting here. And before it pushes to the upside, because it will push to the upside. If you guys think it won't, it will. I'm telling you, my bias is bullish. Even though you guys are seeing right now the market at the bottom here, my bias, it is bullish. Why? Because we are doing a little correction, a flat correction, and we're revisiting already the bottom side of it. A lot of room to move to the upside. A lot of it. Alright? And I don't think the market is going to drop before an FOMC event. It's not. It's going to stay with the same neighborhood. You guys understand now what I'm saying? So let's win today, all right? So I'm gonna save this. I got 10 minutes, 9 minutes, and quickly I'm gonna move to the US30. Oh boy, US30. Oh man, that's clean manipulation. No, I'm not gonna even like bother. This is clean manipulation, and high probability this thing is gonna push to the upside. Look at that. That's like perfect. Perfect. Oh my God, this is insane. A perfect consolidation on London. Clear manipulation. This is a complete ICT stuff. Completely. Wow. Full ICT. The US30 is in full ICT right now. Full ICT. But I think it's gonna probably push down a little bit, take London low out before pushing to the upside. Let me see something here. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Okay. I want you to pay attention to that channel, all right? You see in a bigger picture that we are in a downtrend, right? We are definitely in a downtrend. We are at the bottom of the downtrend. It can either come and touch this side here, taking everybody out, maybe a little bit of a spike, and then slowly or heavily pushing back into these areas. All right. Remember that if you're trading against the trend, always do a step loss. If you're trading with the trend, go full blast on your risk. Always remember that. So if you're trading to the upside, please don't put half of your account. Like, trade with a small percentage of what we're supposed to run on every trade, because you have higher chances that, hey, you know what, if this thing breaks, and again, we're working with probabilities here. I see it by experience and technical analysis that yes, there's a big chance that it's gonna go and take everything out. Just a second, familia. 1 second. I got a phone call. Just a second, familia. 1 second. 1 second. Hello? Sorry, I had a very important phone call, but they hang, so I think it was not that important. Anyways, where was I? Forgot. Yes, US30. We are going to see the US30. If it does break this area here, come into this element, but it has to be a spike. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. We will see. And look where this took all the Bollinger Bands are at the bottom. So it's again probably gonna come a little bit lower before pushing to the upside again. Okay, Jay? All right, going back to NAS. because I am waiting for this. And we got 4 minutes. Gold is doing this, and the entire market is consolidating. The entire market is consolidating. It is wild, 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 wild. Very, 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 very crazy. 1 second. Give me a second, family. I gotta quickly make this phone call. It seems to be important. Just a second. All right, I'm back again. Sorry for me. I guess it's not that important. But I got 3 minutes before the market open, and let's just wait. Let's just wait. I'm going to expand this a little bit and prepare myself for it. I'm giving you my game plan, and I'm telling you where my entries are going to be coming out of these areas. Okay. But pushing up, right? Pushing up. What's up, Rene? Are you the one who's calling me? Just joking. I don't know. Somebody called me like twice, and looks like they're in a hurry. I don't know what it is. What's up, Judge? And let me turn on my brokers. ES 500 is moving. We got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes. All right, all right, all right. I have the precision fair value gap indicator turned on, because I'm gonna be doing impact trading out of it. I'm gonna delete those things so you guys can see, and I'm gonna give you these arrows to show you where things are going to be taken. All right. And here. If the price comes and break this here, I'm gonna wait for a reaction so I can jump in, right? It's crazy to do counter trend trading. We got 1 minute. We got 10 seconds. The market is preparing for an explosion. There you go. Market opens and it's fighting as predicted. Just give me a second, family. I'll be right back. All right, back, familia. Sorry, I had to step out for a second because again, like I'm getting phone calls everywhere, and whoa, what's going on here? Whoa, wow, yikes. Gold is coming down hard. All right, familia, I'm getting ready to do what I mentioned. It is in the neighborhood, but remember that these might be taken out. It's coming to the liquidity that it's trying to get. Oh boy. I'm not in any trade yet. I am just getting back into this. I'm waiting for liquidity to be taken out. And it is not doing that yet. Right here. I want to go into the 1 minute time frame so you guys can see more information. It is coming. It is coming. There you go, familia. There you go. It is coming. Exactly what I mentioned, familia. Exactly what I mentioned in the morning. Oh my goodness. See it, familia? You gotta wait for your opportunity. It is coming down hard. Hard. Remember, number 4. And we gotta wait for the reaction of it, okay? Every time it comes here, there's a reaction to it. Just wait for your opportunities, because they will come. Don't get desperate, all right? There you go. We are in the neighborhood. Let's see if it's gonna be taken out or not. Because if he does, then we know where we're going. There you go. Right in the X, man. Right on the X. I'm not in any trade yet. I'm waiting. Waiting. This big movement before FOMC is literally just seeking for liquidity. All right. We are in the neighborhood now. If you guys want to start buying, go for it, because I am in a buy right now. I bought it. I bought the market. I bought the market. Yeah. Fuego, let's go. Let's go. I'm already closing transactions here. Oh man. Let's go. I'm already closing partials. Perfection. I don't care from that point what the market is going to do. I already won. Don't care. Don't care. Profit locked. Secure my cash. Already TP1 taken out. All of that is extra money at that point. Let's flipping go. Let's flipping go. Yes. Money. Let's go, familia. Let's go. Let's go, familia. Money, 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 money. You guys can see it, familia. You guys can see it. You guys can see it. I gave you my game plan, and it went exactly. You know what? I think those people are in the stock market are in this broadcast. Truly, like, guys, this is like a sniper shot in the making. Live sniper shot in the making. I am out already. I already crushed this market, made all the money in the world right now with that push. One can hear from Luis how much money he makes. You say that right, man. You said that right. That I'm telling you. I'm telling you, that was a big one. It was a bad. I'm not trading anymore. That's it. I'm finito. Done. No more. No more. No more. The market can go up and down, left and right, sideways. I don't care. I don't care. What business in the world will give you all that money in what? Less than 20 minutes? Oh boy. Even the bot is like taking transactions like crazy here. Even the bot is like executing a bunch of strategies. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Are we winning or are we winning? Lisa, 100%. If you made money, whatever you happens on this, don't trade anymore. Don't trade anymore. If you made 120, don't trade anymore. If you made 50 bucks, don't trade anymore. And why am I giving you this? Because number one, you went into the market with a game plan. With me, you guys analyzed the market, understood my game plan, what I was doing. You waited for the entry, executed the entry, got the results you wanted, and now you get out. You're not a slave of the market. Okay? Jennifer says, where the market goes from here. To do that, you need to do another TA. Right? Because the market is giving you now a footprint. It's telling you transactions are moving in certain ways. Liquidity has been taken. Pending transactions were taken. Stop losses were taken. All this stuff already happening, like in literally like in 20 minutes. So now you need to understand where you are and start reading the market again. I can do that, no problem. But if I do that, you know, you're gonna be tempted to trade. You're gonna be tempted to trade. But if you guys want to analyze the market with me, I don't care. I can do it. It's up to you. Okay. So you guys want me to take another look at the market? Bro, 34 bucks. That's for me, it's good money, bro. Reminds me of those days when I had 500 bucks in an account and all I was aiming was like 50 bucks a day. 50 bucks a day. As a matter of fact, that's why I still have that setup with all these prop firms, that I always get like a very small account, like 50K, and I link all the other accounts to it, and all I aim is like 200, 100 bucks a day, because the multiplier on the other accounts is what gives me the big number. I'm just really good at very small numbers, because that was how I started, making small numbers. 50 bucks, 100 bucks, 50 bucks, that was it. Compounding that every single day. And familia, I keep talking about it. Like yesterday, I had to renew my contracts in options, and that's secure money. I get my premium no matter what. No matter what, I get my premiums. And it's a lot of money. I don't like to talk about it, but just sharing it with you guys. Everybody wonder, like, okay, so Luis making all this money. Like, where is he putting all that money? Because like, it's just sitting there. It's not sitting there. I reinvest my money at a very slow pace every 45 days. I grab my bag and run with it. So I will again give you all of this stuff that I'm doing for the community. I'm providing you with automation that we're working on and making it better and improving it every day for the community. Scalping as well. If you guys want to make quick cash, that's what we do every morning here. I want to get back into the swing trades, because the swing trade is a better type of trading, especially if like me is doing this stuff. I really want to get her more involved in swing trades more than scalping. Scalping is, you got to know what you're doing, all right? And long-term investments, those gonna be the pillars for you to always grind in the market. You can't put all your eggs in one basket. It could be a month that you will do really bad in a scalping. Don't pretend that every single day you're gonna win here. I am really good at this because now it's 17 years that I've been doing this, okay? And I went to school and everything. If you're good because you're a doctor and you went to school for that, I am good on this because this is my career, okay? So you know. But what I'm telling you, you gotta diversify. You cannot put all your eggs in one basket, because one day these will not be enough for you. You will probably fail for a whole week or whole month. But if you have money coming from another source, either a bot or long-term investments, because I get paid every 45 days, regardless of whatever market conditions are. I'm buying options. I get paid a premium for it. And if I get the stocks for me, hey, I just have to resell them. In another 45 days, I'll get the premium plus whatever I sell on those stocks. It's a strategy I use. 90% of traders don't know this. 90% of it. Institutions in banks, that's what they do. It's called the wheel. It's called the wheel. Doing options. So basically you buy the options, right? You put a put. It's like a secure investment that you're doing, and they pay you a premium for it. And then if in 45 days that doesn't happen, you didn't buy the stock but you got paid the premium. For example, on a $15,000 investment, you get 500 bucks in 45 days. Depending on the stock, there are stocks that are like more expensive than others. But I buy things that are all related with the ES500. Everything on the ES500 umbrella that is constantly moving up, and I can see it on an uptrend. I get that. It's like a Tesla, Apple, Nvidia is a big one. But that's secure money, regardless of whatever you do. But you got to do an analysis, because, for example, if you buy, and look, familia, this trade is still running for me. I closed my partial. This thing is still crashing to the upside. I'm talking to you guys, but I'm still making money on that trade. Anyways, on that type of investment, if you, for example, if you don't buy the contract, you get paid the premium. And again, you got to have a lot of money for it to make some money, right? That's how it works. But let's say you say, all right, well, I want to put a put on, just an example, Nvidia, right? And Nvidia actually goes down. In that case, goes down, and you get the stocks, right? And it keeps going down. If you do it wrong, you can lose money too. Institutions like banks, that's what they do. That's why in a lot of cases you will go to a bank and be like, oh, I want to withdraw money for whatever. They go like, well, it's not a good idea right now because things are going down, la 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 la. That's what the financial advisor will tell you, because when they look at the numbers, yes, you are in a very low state, and if they take the money out, they're going to give you whatever you bought on that stock. And if it's in a low volume, then you're getting your money, but you're just getting very little money. That's how it works. But instead of the bank doing that for us, we're doing it for ourselves, because now we are traders and we know how the market moves. So I do my own analysis on these stocks. I know where things are going to be in the next 45 days. Thank you, Elliott Waves, for giving us that amazing tool. I do my analysis in Elliott Waves, and 45 days or 30 days, and then boom, I get my premium, because I don't want to buy the stocks. Oh man. Yeah, but again, if you don't know at least what you're doing, you can lose money. And that's what happens with most people that don't have education. They get an application like Wealthsimple or Robinhood, all that stuff. They start just pushing numbers and buying, selling. They don't know what the heck they're doing. And they end up losing a ton of money. Oh, I'm going to go to crypto. Yeah, crypto. And they have no idea. But again, that's long-term investment. You got to have a good chunk of money there. On a $15,000, if you get like a crazy stock like Tesla, Nvidia, you're making 500, 700. Depends, okay? That's why, like, all this money that we're making, again, when I'm withdrawing $20,000, $18,000 in a day, you know where that's done. So I'm just giving you hints. I'm not giving you a whole class about it. But 2026 will be a year full of a lot. Okay? And I will get you guys involved in that, in case that you guys have a chunk of money that you guys want to chop, like put it in there. That's up to you. Again, I'm not a financial advisor that I can provide you with that information. Okay? If you want more information, like more information about it, you can go to a legal financial advisor and ask him about it. And from that point, you can take it. Okay? Then you can be like, oh, well, my friend Luis, he's doing a TA for me, and we're going to do this together. So whatever portfolio I have, I'm going to be sharing that with you guys as well. So if I'm making money, you guys are making money. And I'm always making money. I'm always making money. But that's for the VIP community. Alright? That's for the VIP. For those who are loyal to the group and are here with a purpose, not just trying to get information and then making it yours and going out there and saying, you know, whatever. But anyways, we are there. We are crushing the market. And again, that's going to be the roadmap for 2026. Education is part of it. But it's not a big deal, because once you know something, you know it. Theory is theory. But what really makes a difference is how you apply that theory. But anyways, I think this is good enough for the day. I mean, I'm not trading anymore. Market is coming down. I don't care. We're gonna continue later on for FOMC in the afternoon. VIP. All right, familia. I will talk to you guys later. Peace. Have a wonderful rest of the day.
Goodbye.